In our last episode, we left La Paz and made the short hop north to Espiritu Santo. This time around, we hop our way farther north to Isla San Francisco and Isla Coyote and give out some glasses and school supplies along the way. Well, today we're heading north to Isla San Francisco from... where were we? Ensenada Grande. We got rocked last night. It's probably the worst night at anchor we've ever had. Miserable. So, picked up anchor this morning and we're out of here. We got about 25 plus knots of breeze. So we're cooking right along. It's on the beam. And should be a pretty fast sail. We're doing about 6.5 knots. So moving, which is great. With a good stiff breeze, the roughly 25-mile passage north to Isla San Francisco, well, it went by pretty quick. As we were sailing north, we saw our friends on Sloboda heading south on the AIS. So we called them on the radio, and they decided to join us in the anchorage. And right behind them came our friends Molly and Ben on Ripple. We made it to Isla San Francisco, and we're going to go for a hike. There's Sloboda, and way out there is Ripple. I think they were scared of us. They anchored pretty far out. A couple of sissies. We're going to go hike up the ridge, check out the top of this island. Should be pretty fun. So we loaded up the dinghies, and we were off. From the anchorage on the north side of the island, it's a pretty interesting walk across some salt flats, and then it's straight up. And on the way up, there's some pretty great spots to take in the view. Hi, Brenda.
Hey.
Hi, Molly.
Hi. Ooh, I bet there's probably good snorkeling right out there on that reef right there.
Where?
Right out there on that reef.
The Ridgeline Trail at Isla San Francisco, it could be one of the best hikes in the entire Sea of Cortez. Not only does it have a well-defined trail, which is a bit of a rare thing in Mexico, it also feels like you could fall to your death at any moment. But best of all, the views from the top, well, they're pretty spectacular. Is it warm out?
It's interesting, it really feels like we're in the desert.
It's about 100 degrees. It is cooking.
Yeah, whose idea was this?
I'm pretty sure it was yours.
The boat's over there.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, it's not too shabby for sure. Especially when you can see our little floating home way off in the distance. But what goes up, well, it must come down. So off we went to see the beach on the other side of the island. While we were out hiking around, we made plans with Sloboda and SV Ripple to head to the neighboring island of Isla Coyote and try to give out some glasses and school supplies the following day. We're going to go over to a little village that's not too far from here with our good friend Sloboda. We're going to take their dinghy and go try to give out some glasses and some school supplies to people that live there. Since we've got thousands of glasses, we're trying to put together a little travel bag that makes it easier to not take 2,500 pairs of glasses every time. So what we're doing, we're taking a small bit of our supply and sorting out glasses to make it easier to transport. And pretty soon we'll go see if we can get some people some glasses. Just about to head out. Slow boater's coming to pick us up. And we'll be off. Good morning. A little bit, but not too bad. Hi guys. And we're off. And as you can see, Dexter here, yeah, he loves a good dinghy ride. Isla Coyote is the only permanently inhabited island in the entire Sea of Cortez. With only a handful of families that live on the island, there wasn't a huge amount of need, but we gave out glasses and school supplies to whoever could use them. And that's where we met Luli. She's the girl on the left. Not only did she help translate, she gave us a grand tour of the island, and she told us about an important conservation project she was working on. With a permit from the Mexican government, Luli is stationed on Isla Coyote to study the hawks-billed sea turtle. It's the most critically endangered sea turtle in the entire world. And luckily for us, she just happened to have one of those little guys hanging around that she was measuring and just about to release back into the wild, and she was going to show them to us.
Are turtles your specialty?
Not really. I used to work before my PhD. I did my
This hawksbill.
Hawksbill, and you can identify it because it's the only turtle that has the shell. It has these plates. It's not completely like the other ones. And then also because of the beak is kind of the beak of a hawk, because they used to eat sponges and corals, so they need to have a hard beak, yes. And the other ones not.
And they're endangered.
Critically endangered.
Wow.
It's the most endangered population of all the sea turtles in the world. This one. You're special.
Do you feed him food?
No, we just... No, creo que así está bien, Pablo, gracias. We catch this one today, so I'm just going to measure it and put clipper tags to identify the individual, and then we are going to release in this new place. Yeah. When they are bigger, we put some acoustic tags and satellite tags to try to track them in the estuary and outside.
Do you know how old he is?
I think he's around 5 years. He's pretty small. They reach the adulthood when they are 30 years old.
Oh, wow. How long do they live?
Around 80 to 100 years.
Oh, wow.
So it's really hard.
I've got to say, some days we feel more fortunate than others. Not only did we get to hang out on this amazing little island, we got to meet some pretty incredible people too. That was fun. But after a few hours on the island, it was time for us to go. With our friends on Slow Boda ending their cruising season and heading back to California, and us heading north the following day, we shared one final meal together and then said our farewells. Adios, amigos. Hopefully we'll see you soon. The next morning, we set sail for Isla San Jose. Luli had told us the estuary there was a great place to spot the elusive hawksbill turtle in the wild. Now we just anchored at Isla San Jose, and there's our friends on Ripple. Right back over there, all the green is, which may or may not show up on this camera. That's one of the largest estuaries in the Baja, or up in the Sea of Cortez. And back over there, right in there, is the cactus forest. Actually, it seems like that might be a common sight here in the desert, but the cactus forest is actually pretty rare, so gonna go check that out. Should be pretty cool. I want to check out the estuary. Who's so excited?
I'm excited. We're gonna go explore a new spot. We're gonna find some sea turtles. Pretty exciting. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Are you as excited as I am? excited.
Once we were inside the estuary, we were on the hunt to spot a turtle. We zigged and zagged through miles of estuary, and we saw a whole lot of fish and birds. But even though Brenda gave it her best shot, no turtles were found.
There's tons of fish.
Since we had no luck finding a sea turtle, it was off to the beach where we thought we'd have more luck finding something interesting.
Think some vinegar? I mean, is that like disgusting to put like to melt like a dead fish? A dead fish? A fish skeleton?
Yes.
Is that gross?
And luckily for Ben, the dead fish was left behind. But that's about it for this episode. Join us next time as we work our way farther north into the Sea of Cortez.